Kurinji Senior Secondary School, CBSE, Namakkal.
Successful result producing school in state every year.
Administered by the Board of Directors with over 35 years of experience in the teaching field.
Special attention on art, craft, music, dance, silambam, yoga, skating and karate.
Focus on Hindi Sabha and Spell Bee Olympiad exams.
Smart class for effective and innovative learning and well-furnished library.
Solitary importance on sports and games in state and national level.
WhatsApp facilities to know activities of students and school inside the campus.
Free bus for LKG to 8th standard.
Free, hygienic and nutritious food.
NEET, JEE, IIT coaching experts from Rajasthan and Andhra Pradesh along with our effective teachers.
Admission registration for classes LKG to +2.
Kurinji Education Institution, Kavetipatti, Namakkal. Admission in progress. CBSE, KG to 12, contact 9025895176. Metric 6 to 12, contact 9344567484. For online admission, log on to www.kurinjischoolnkl.in.
Hi students, good morning. In this video session, I would like to continue about evolution chapter. ಇದಕ್ಕೆ ಮುನ್ನಾಡಿ previously we already discussed about several theories of biological evolution. In the last video we discussed about modern synthetic theory, how the primitive organism onwards advanced organisms are evolved. That process several scientists are proposing several theories. Okay, Lamarck theory, natural selection of Darwin's theory, okay, and mutational theory, Hugo de Vries mutational theory. Adikaparam modern synthetic, Huxley, these scientists are proposing one modern synthetic theory. That modern synthetic theory is having the pure perfectly evidences. Everybody accepted that one. Okay, nowadays we are all following that one. Okay, adikaparam next in this video, Hardy-Weinberg principle. What is this principle? Suddenly topic is changed. Here Hardy-Weinberg, these are the two scientists proposing one of the theory, that theory related of evolution, that evolutionary mechanism they are applied into the mathematical law. Okay, a simple law of mathematics, a plus b whole square law, they are applicable to the allelic frequency. Okay, what is the link between these allelic frequency, evolution, mathematical law? Okay, let me know in this video. Let me start today video session. According to the modern synthetic theory, adike munnade mutational theory, Hugo de Vries, he is said and suddenly one of gene is mutated. By that gene mutation, a special character will appearance in the one organism. We know the mutation definition. That the definition is a sudden change in the DNA that leads to the change in the genotype, then it will be sequenced with the phenotype also will be expressed. Correct now? So that only here I mentioned. So that word continuation of these Hardy-Weinberg equilibrium. Inga paro corner place first point. Mutation is introduced a new gene into the species, resulting in the change in the gene frequency. Okay, here gene frequency is a mathematical word, of course. A group of number of organisms or number of things. Frequency means how many number of things. Okay, see here we are counting the genes in the one particular organism. Okay, so here if any one change, by that change, mutational changes, any change happen in the one organism, internally gene is affected. Correct na? Because of a gene only, nothing but a small fragment of a DNA. So in that small fragment of DNA or gene is mutated, automatically a slight variation than the previous existed organism. So automatically the gene frequency will be affected. Okay, see Nana, here now I will be recalling the principles of inheritance and variation chapter. In that chapter, if you take a tall plant of Pisum sativum, it contains the capital T and small t. Sorry, capital T. One more recessive plant, recessive Pisum sativum plant, small t. If you are crossing of the two plants, we are getting the F1 generation capital T and small t containing plant. That is dominant tall plant. Correct only now. So here by the phenotypically that plant belongs to tall. phenotypically that plant belongs to tall, but if you see that genes, basically tall character is controlling by the capital T in the parental generation, but in the F1 generation one capital T, one small t. Here one of the capital T place lo one new small t is came. Okay, small t, of course that small t is taken from the recessive plant onwards, correct na? So but here frequencies differ from the parental generation. In the parental generation, capital T frequency in the tall plant two capital T's are there. As a simultaneously small t frequency, how many are there? 2, correct na? But when you take it F1 generation, one capital T, one small t. Total alleles are 2, but individual allelic frequencies differ, correct na? Like that any change happens in the one gene, it leads to the change in the gene frequency. For the gene frequency variation wise, these scientists, who's that scientist? Hardy and Weinberg, these scientists are proposed one principle, mathematical related principle. Let me start that one. Here in the second point, in the 1908, they are proposed that C.H. Hardy and Weinberg, they are established a simple mathematical relationship to study of gene frequency. Okay, so what they said? They said one statement. That statement tells about the allelic frequency. Before saying about this statement, you must be know in the which place allele is there. Okay, allele is nothing but one gene. Okay, 2 alleles nothing but one gene. One gene having 2 alleles, capital T, or small t, or one capital T, one small t. Okay, individually one factor, we call it a factor. That factor it is a allelic. So now see the statement, allelic frequency in a population are stable. Always it is a stable. Not only stable, it is a maintain the constant from the one generation to another generation. For your understanding wise, I drawn one rough diagram just for understanding wise. If you take a group of organisms, one particular place, one particular unit area. Okay, in that particular unit area 100 organisms are there. That only I mentioned here one small. Okay, in this 100 organisms are there. In that 100 organisms, they calculated, if we are all calculated the genes of that 100 organisms. For example, 1000 genes are there. 1000 genes. Now always the genes are 1000. In that genes alleles are there na. That alleles always maintain the constancy in the generation to generation. Okay, after 10 years, if you check that allelic frequency, gene frequency, it is always still constant. Okay, so what they said, these gene frequency, allelic frequency always should be stable, and then see constant and generation to the generation. Okay, see, but they said some of the mandatory factors. When that population maintain that mandatory factors, okay, and under these stages, then only it will maintain the constant. What they said, first thing is size of the population should be a large. Okay, the population size of that organism, which organism genes we are understanding, such a organism's genes wise, organism number is more in number, should be maintained the more population size. Okay, number of individuals, number of organisms are very more, that must be maintained. Okay, not in 2 or 3. Okay, should be more than 100. For example, I am saying. So see, size of the population should be a large, that is the first one. And then second thing, mating should be a random. Okay, in that group of organisms, male organisms or female organisms should be do it their sexual desire, nothing but meeting. They must be complete. They must be complete their sexual desire or mating the organisms randomly, not at any restriction. Without any restriction, organisms should be do their reproductive activities, should be in the random. So such a type of mechanism, such a type of process, they called as a penmetic. Okay, penmetic meeting must be necessary. And then the third one should be, there is no should be evolutionary factors. Here in the population should not affected by the any evolutionary forces. Here what are that evolutionary forces? Natural selection should not be applicable, natural selection, and then mutation should not be possible, should not be occurs, and large scale of migration also should not be occurs. Because of ನನ್ನ ಹಿಂಗೆ ಪಾರು ಪಾಯಿಂಟರ್ ಪ್ಲೇಸ್ diagrammatic place. Okay, here 100 organisms are there or 1000 organisms are there. Okay, 10 years after, here only just 2 organisms or 10 organisms only is there. 90 organisms are went to some place. What will happen, sir? Something it will be lost a lot of genes, correct now? So in that when the organism maintain the stable allelic frequency or constant allelic frequency for the generation to generation, for maintenance of the constancy, they want to follow some of the rules. The first rule is population size should be a bigger size, larger size, and mating should be a random. Every organism should be do their reproductive events, should not any one of the organism should not in the sterile condition. If one organism sterile condition means that sterile organism cannot produce their organisms, so their offsprings, okay, lack of reproductive, it lost their inheritance allelic frequency, correct now? So totally it will be deviated, allelic frequency will disturb. So all the organisms meeting randomly without any sterile organisms, such a type of mechanism we call the penmetic mechanism, okay, process, should be a no evolutionary forces. There is not at any affected by the evolutionary forces, and then like natural selection should not be done, and mutation should not be occurs, and large scale of migration also should not be happen. Okay, large scale of migration happened by the evolutionary forces, by the environmental effect, the total population will be deviated or disturb that allelic frequency. Along with that, one more thing, no differential reproductive success among the organisms of population. Okay, that means all the organisms should not be isolated in the reproductively. All the organisms should be one kind of organisms. Okay, if any some of the group of organisms reproductively isolated means it leads to the new species. It leads to the new species. So it affected to the frequency of alleles. So next one, next point paranganana, alleles, all the members of the population should be homozygous age. Okay, once here inganana I am telling this point, all the members of population should be a same age group. Okay, because of in the age pyramids, different age group of organisms are there. In that maximum number of organisms want to maintain the same age group. For example, the old age organisms, nothing but if the lifespan is for example, if the lifespan of the one organism 50 years, now in the group of organisms, in the group of population of that organisms, maximum 40 number of organisms are reached their 45 years. So coming soon 5 years, maximum that 45 organisms will be die. So that organism should be maintained that same age group of organisms want to present. Okay, all the members of the reproduction population should be a homozygous. Homozygous means same type of age group of organisms want to maintain. Okay, in the down of that point, any deviation, now just now I said some points, any deviation happened in that population by these factors, it leads to disturbance of the equilibrium. Disturbance of equilibrium. See Nana? See, what are the point I said? First point, population should be a larger size. Next point, random meeting. Third one, evolutionary forces should not be occurs. Next one, no differentiation forces reproductive success. And then last, that homozygous age group. If these and all factors are maintained by the one group of organisms, such a group of organism is obeying the Hardy-Weinberg principle. What did Hardy-Weinberg equilibrium? Allelic frequency in the population always should be a constant. By that generation to generation also they are maintained the stable. Okay, stable and constant frequency of allelic frequency. Unfortunately, any one of the factor is deviated, any deviation is there in that population, that will be leads to the disturbances of the allelic frequency, constant allelic frequency. Now that only will causes the chance of variation. So that only here in the down here pointer place I mentioned change in the gene. If unfortunately any mutation or any random change in the gene, that change will be leads to the variation. We know relation between the variation and gene. So variation happened in one organism. Now that variation act as a raw material for evolution. Evolution wise a small variation must be necessary. So when it will happen, so when the Hardy-Weinberg equilibrium is disturbed, that will be leads to the variation. That variation will be continue that new species formation. Okay, that only they said. See, in a stable population, here one example they mentioned, mathematical explanation. In a stable population, a gene with the two alleles. We know that basic rule. One gene contains the two alleles. One allele is a capital A, another allele is a small a. Okay. Now that capital A dominant character allele and small a is a recessive character allele. By these two alleles, how many genotypes may be possible to formation of the how many genotypes will be formed? 3 genotypes will form. One is a capital A one genotype, capital A small a one genotype, and small a. We have the one mathematical formula n into n plus 1 by 2. N place in the n place we should be say how many alleles are there. Okay, 2 alleles. If you substitute that one, automatically you will get 3 allelic frequencies, 3 genotypes. In that 3 genotypes, 2 are homozygous condition. Capital A and small a is the condition of the homozygous. One capital A and one small a is a heterozygous. Up to that everybody understand. Okay. Now come to the second column of these Hardy-Weinberg equilibrium. See, here we taken one gene. That gene having the 2 alleles. Okay. One allele capital A, another allele capital B. By taking that 2 allelic frequencies, capital A and capital B, in the form of the frequency of the capital A is indicate in the form of the P, small p. Okay, and small a frequency we are indicate in the form of Q, small q. Okay, I kept in the circles. Okay, small q. In the mathematical terms, P plus Q whole square. Okay, P plus Q whole square. I think so it is a plus B whole square formula kadana. So based on that, P plus Q whole square is equal to P square plus 2PQ plus Q square. Sir, what is P means? Already I said P indicate always dominant, that capital A characteristic genes, who indicates recessive character, I mean recessive allele nature. So here P plus Q square is equal to P square plus 2PQ plus Q square. Okay, and then the shortcut method we can able to write like P plus Q square is equal to 1, because of 1 is indicates constant. Always allelic frequency is a constant. How much variation happens, I mean that means within the one population without migration, without mutation, within them they are intercoursing, in the interbreeding, it will maintain the allelic frequency is a constant. Allelic frequency is a constant. So here P indicates frequency of the dominant allele. In this formula, P indicates which one, Anna? P indicates the frequency of the dominant allele, Q indicates frequency of the recessive allele, 2pq frequency of the heterozygous dominant. Heterozygous dominant, because of 1p 1q the heterozygous condition. That too, why I wrote dominant mean here capital P is the dominant, Q is the recessive. So which character will come? Capital P character will come. So I mentioned here dominant. So p square plus q square indicates frequency of the homozygous dominant genotype and then recessive genotype. P square and q square. First I mentioned p and q. Here I am saying about p square plus q square. P square plus q square. These p square plus p square and q square tells about frequency of homozygous dominant and recessive genes. Okay, homozygous dominant genotype and recessive genotype. Okay, always it maintain the only constant condition, constancy. Okay, p plus q square is equal to 1. Okay, that is a mathematical explanation given by the Hardy-Weinberg equilibrium. They are not only completed this, along with this they given the some of the things, some of the factors they said, because of here if one organism want to maintain the constants, they want to follow the some of the rules. Okay, if that rule is not yet followed by the organisms or that group of organisms, what will happen, sir? That want to say now. So for that one they given some of the deviated factors, stable or constant of that allelic frequency deviation factors. Here in the side heading I mentioned factors affecting the Hardy-Weinberg equilibrium. When the Hardy-Weinberg equilibrium will get disturbance. Okay, see they said 5 points, 6 points. Okay, 6 factors. One is gene migration. Gene migration also called as a gene flow. I think so. The statement already I said in that one of the rule. Okay, the should not be evolutionary forces should not be applicable to the population. That if gene migration is nothing but if a 100 organisms group 20 organisms are left out from that group of organisms, it went to some new place, it lost their number of organisms. Number of organisms lost, automatically it will impact the reduce their allelic frequency. Gene frequency will down and then gene frequency affected to the allelic frequency. So here gene migration should not. So if gene migration have Hardy-Weinberg equilibrium will disturb. That gene migration also called the gene flow. That means how the water flow is moving to the downwards direction. Like genes are moving the one place to another place, the already existed place, that organism affected by the disturbance from Hardy-Weinberg constant. The next one, very most important, genetic drift. These genetic drift also called as a Sewall-Wright effect. Genetic drift. Okay, what is this? Without natural selection, unfortunately, any accidentally, some of the organisms are extincted or destroyed. Unfortunately, not wantedly. Such a type of situations show the effect of the disturbance of the equilibrium of Hardy-Weinberg. Okay, see what you are saying, sir. Let me give some example. For example, 100 ants are there. For example, 100 ants in one place. Without consciously, your leg placed on that 100 ants. Okay, when you lift out your leg from that 100 ants, when you press your leg in the with floor, in that 100 ants, 70 ants are pressed by your leg, 30 ants are alive. 30 ants are alive. Now the 100 ant population is deviated, are affected by the deviation from these Hardy-Weinberg equilibrium. So genetic drift tells about any accidentally a group of organisms onwards, some group of organisms, some number of organisms are died or eliminated from the population, it will disturb the Hardy-Weinberg equilibrium. That they said. Along with that, he said one more thing. If the population size very small size, if the population size is very small, in that population, one organism have the special characteristics, a special characteristic. Okay, now that special characteristic may be chance for adding into that population, the increasing of their number in that population, or maybe there is a chance for loss out. Okay, what is the thing means? Now I will tell one example. In the 100 number of peoples, one person having the one type of different eyes. Different eye means something cat like eyes we seen. Okay, only one person. Okay, now that one person married to one lady, may now that a character may be chance for inheritable to the offspring. Correct na? Unfortunately, without marriage, without intercourse, that one person, special eye containing person is died. Now what is the chance? That character totally will be eliminated from the population. Correct na? So when the population is very small, in that small population, any very rare number of organisms having the special characteristic, that special characteristic gene frequency maybe will be fixing in the population or eliminating in the population. Okay, that only here I mentioned. Small r one gene, one allele. Okay, only one allele in the total present in the all the population, one population. Okay, maybe now that small r may be fixing in the population or may be eliminated in the, if unfortunately anything happened means that character allele will be eliminated, I mean loss out from the population. So that is also one of the explanation by the genetic drift. Okay, along with this founder effect, this one also one of the thing. Founder effect means, founder means who is the first established new thing, that is the founder effect. For example, here a group of organisms, in that group of organisms, two organisms left out from one male and one female organisms left out from and that group, they went some new place. In that new place, that two organisms to start the new population. After 100 years, in that new place also 100 number of organisms are present. So that 100 number of organisms total population is introduced, established by the first persons, first two persons who are eliminated from the first population onwards. So such a thing we call is a founder effect. Okay, one more time I will be explained one more time in the next video. Then next one, mutation. Mutation also one of the factor to deviate Hardy-Weinberg equilibrium. Reason ingalukku theriyum, nalla theriyum. Okay, if the change happens in the DNA, automatically that will be affect to the phenotype, then one of the new character allele will be present in that mutated gene. And then genetic recombination, if the genetic recombination is happened rapidly, the new characters will become, already existed characters will be lost out. So already existed character controlling alleles will be lost out. So allelic frequency will disturb. And then natural selection, already statement wise also I said, these gene migration and natural selection, these two are should not be occurs in the these large population, already I said. And then genetic load. Genetic load means sometimes by the mutational or some changes of our body, in our body some of the lethal genes are they are getting activate. Okay, for example, cancer gene. For example, cancer gene. In our body, totally all the cells are having the cancer genes, but in the suppressive condition, inactive condition, by the any ultraviolet rays or any chemicals, that suppressed gene will be activated gene leads to the destruction way. Okay, so unwanted genes, unuseful genes are present in our body, that will be causes the genetic load, overload. Theriyum kada nanna, overload. That overload means excessive stress. So if unwanted genes are present in our body, such a nature we call as a genetic load. Okay, example, sickle cell anemia. In the principles of inheritance and principles of heredity and inheritance chapter time, already we discussed about sickle cell anemia. HbS, HbA. Okay, HbA. Okay, if HbA is a normal condition, if one of the allele in the HbS if modify aguma, next generation maybe there is a chance to get sickle cell anemia. Correct na? So here genetic load also show the effect of their Hardy-Weinberg equilibrium disturbance. Okay, now in this video what we completed nana, Hardy-Weinberg equilibrium, how they are maintain the stable constant allelic frequency, along with that which of the factors are affecting the deviation of the Hardy-Weinberg equilibrium, and mathematical formula of constants of the dominant and recessive allelic frequencies, that one p plus q square is equal to 1. In this one Hardy-Weinberg equilibrium mathematical formula, based on that several questions there is a chance in the NEET. So try it once. Some of the questions are present in our textbook, then try it. Then any difficulty ask us, Nana. We will be help. Okay, Nana. Thank you.